What's up everyone, the Kiwi Man here bringing you a guide for all the skull and terminal locations in Halo 1 for the Master Chief Collection. All the skulls and terminals are 5 gamer score with 20G more if you collect them all, so you can get a total of 155 really easy gamer score if you follow this guide. So let's jump right into it here. For the first mission, the Pillar of Autumn, you will exit the pod and turn to your right where there will be these cylinders. Look behind them and you'll find the Iron Skull. Next up is the first terminal. Once you meet Keys and he gives you his pistol, turn left and walk over to the empty control panel where the first of 10 are located. It will bring up the Halo channel and then you'll get your achievement. On the second mission, Halo, the Mythic Skull is located right at the beginning of the level. Exit the pod and go straight to where the waterfall is. Go behind this large rock and you'll find the second skull.
Alert, Covenant dropship inbound.
The third skull, which is the Boom Skull, is right after you defend the tower and get your Warthog. You can run past that part if you'd like and go straight up onto this ridge. Follow it along the edge and you'll see the skull sitting close to a tree. The second terminal is right after you get the Boom Skull and enter the caves. Follow the path where there is eventually a gap you need to jump. Follow the incline downwards instead and you'll see the second terminal in a small corner. For the third mission, Truth and Reconciliation, you'll have to battle your way into the ship and then a bit further before you can find the skull and terminal. When you first enter the room with 3 levels in the ship above you, there will be a door that will open up at the far left side. Kill the enemies that flood out of there and then go in where you'll find the foreign skull. After that, make your way up to the top floor and you'll eventually enter into this room with an elevated platform. Go up it and you'll see the third terminal right in front of you. Moving on to the fourth mission, the Silent Cartographer. After you exit out of the Pelican, take a left and you'll need to head up to the top of the large rock platform in front of us where the Famine Skull is located. Go around to the back side and you'll see a pathway that leads upward to where the fifth skull is waiting. If you continue with the mission without rushing through the door before it closes, you'll need to flip a switch to open it up. You'll pass through this area on your way where the fourth terminal is at. You'll know you're in the right place when you see there are a few enemies and 2 hunters here. Now the toughest skull to get in this game is the Bandana Skull just because you have to do a grenade jump. If you continue from where the terminal was, you'll go through an area with 2 more hunters and then enter this hallway where the door switch is. Go to the right and the skull is located up top where you have to do a grenade jump to. Using a plasma grenade is about 3 seconds before it blows up once it is landed and not moving on the ground. Make sure to get your timing down first and then give the jump a shot. So on to the 5th mission, Assault on the Control Room. Once you take the first elevator down, you'll enter a room that looks like this with a pipe in the middle. You need to hop onto one of these structures here and grenade jump up into the area above you where the skull will be located in the middle of the room. After you get your tank, you'll head into some caves and there is a large room with some enemies in them. There will be a shade turret to your right when you first enter and you'll need to head in that direction. Before you get there, look down and you'll see the malfunction skull sitting on a pipe below you. Then just hop down there and pick it up. Also, if you want to get back up top, then I'll show you how not to do it right here. Now just to show you where the 5th terminal is easily, I used the Banshee that is up on this ridge. It's down below you in this area of the map where the giant thing goes into the ground. Down there is where you'll find the terminal in this mission. For the 6th mission, 343 Guilty Spark, the Recession Skull is near where you spawn, but I take this route to show you exactly where it is without having to look around. Once you go across the log, hang to the left side away from the enemies and run to the shade turret. Once you get there, you can slide down and the skull will be right next to the large tree. The terminal for this mission is near the end when you take an elevator back up to the surface. It's up above where you enter the room, so you have to start the elevator and then jump off at the right moment so you don't get too high and die from fall damage. Onto the 7th mission, the library. The 10th skull is located at the beginning where you'll clear out some of the flood and follow the monitor. Before you enter the circular room, you'll need a grenade jump on top of this platform and then jump into the right side vent and run up it where you'll find the Black Eye Skull. The terminal for this mission is on the 3rd floor when you enter another large circular room. If you look across, you can see it on the other side. Use the ledges on the right to make your way over there and then use the terminal. The 11th skull eye patch is at the very end of the mission. Instead of following the monitor to the center, go around one of the edges and make your way to the opposite side. The skull will be sitting over there in between the 2 boxes. The 8th mission, 2 Betrayals, has a terminal right when the mission starts. You'll be getting laser beamed pretty hard, but circle around to the other side and the terminal will be there. The skull, however, is at the end of the mission. You'll play through the whole thing and then go through the caves where you have to ditch your Banshee. Then when out of the caves, you have to run to the end where there's a Banshee that you can fly up to the last core you have to destroy. However, you fly past that and go back to the cave entrance, and there's a platform above it where the Pinata skull is laying. The 9th mission, Keys, has one terminal and no skulls. It is in the same room where the 3rd terminal was at on the 3rd mission. This time, however, you'll be entering the room from the other side and it will be in the first hole you see that's underneath the platform. Finally, the last mission of the game, the Maw, has the last terminal and the best skull in the game. The terminal is in the room you enter when the Flood and sentries are fighting. Take the ladder up and go inside where you'll see it on the wall. The last skull is when you're driving in the Warthog and you get to a point where a Pelican is going to pick you up. You get fucked up, however, and it doesn't work out. The skull is on top of this ledge here that you can use your Warthog to jump on top of. Don't park too close to it because when you jump out of your Warthog, you'll fall off the edge, and I did that like 3 fucking times, so don't be an idiot like me. You can then listen to the sweet death screams of Echo 419 while you go get your birthday party skull. Best skull ever. So that about does it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and got some easy achievements along with me today. I'll be working on my lasso guides and uploading some simple achievement walkthroughs because I'm all about that achievement life. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for some more videos on the way.